Thank you for joining Cancer Support Community Atlanta for this program. Please visit our website, cscatlanta.org, for a complete list of live and recorded events. We invite you to sign up for our newsletter to stay connected to all future programs.
We'll begin by sitting down in your chair and keeping your feet hip width apart. And as always, we have barefoot so that we can balance better. And if you're comfortable with that, and also have water. You need to have water handy so we can stay hydrated. So we'll start with our hands on our knees. And we're sitting up tall. Tuck your chin back so your ears line up with your shoulders. And we'll start with some breathing. Inhale into your nose and feel your ribs widen. Exhale through your mouth. Feel the ribs come in and get smaller. Inhale, expanding. Exhaling, contracting. Filling our lungs to inhale. And empty the lungs to exhale. We'll add some arms. Inhale to reach. Where it's comfortable for you. Exhale, float your arms down by your sides. Breathing in, filling your lungs. And exhale. Empty the lungs. One more, breathe in. And exhale. Relax down. Sitting up tall, we'll tuck the chin back as we reach the crown of our head up. And then relax your neck muscles. And think about tucking the chin and reach the crown of your head to the ceiling. And then release. Working on posture. And tuck the chin, reach the crown of our head up. And then release. Good. Now we'll tuck the chin and bring the ear to the shoulder and feel that stretch to the opposite side. And then back to the middle. And ear to shoulder, other side. Back to the center. We'll do that 3 times. Ear to shoulder stretch. And center. Ear to shoulder stretch. Keeping that other shoulder down. And center. Over. And center. Last one. Over. And center. Good. Now we're going to do some rotations now. We're going to rotate to the right, look over your right side and keep your chest lifted. And then come back to the center and do the other side, using your hands to help. And then back to the center. Good. We'll do that again. Turn to help. Lift your chest. And center. And center. And center. Good. Let's reach both arms up to the center and inhale. Bring them down to the middle. Blow all the air out. Breathe in, reach the arms up, filling your lungs. Reaching the hands down, just let them come down, straight down the center of your body. As you blow out through your mouth, blowing out any stress, gathering up positive, blowing out any negative. Last one, inhale, and exhale down. We'll work on an energy builder right away. Let's lift one knee, then the other knee, warming up our hips. We can swing the arms like we're jogging. Inhale in through your nose. Exhale through your mouth. Inhale through your nose. Exhale through your mouth. One more inhale. And exhale. Good. Waking up everything. Now we're going to do a slow march and a tap. Tapping hand to knee. Lifting that knee right in front of us. Good. Sitting up tall. Thinking about the crown of our head reaching up. And we can keep the arms small. Easier. Or you can keep the arms in a bigger motion if that's comfortable. Breathe in, Breathe out. We're tapping that heel, that knee. We lift the foot. Last one. Back to center. And then we'll come back to the middle. Let's warm up our back. We're going to just bring the shoulders forward and then sit up straight. So we'll stretch the hips and the low back. Sit up straight. Breathe in. Breathe out. Inhale forward. Exhale up. Last one forward. Exhale up. Very nice. We'll do a side bend. Bring your hand here. If you need to, the shoulders feels more comfortable. Or we can do the side bend with our hand behind our head, like this. And we're going to inhale as we reach down. Exhale back up to the middle. Inhale, reach down. Exhale back up to the center. Just warming up our torso muscles, the muscles on the sides of our waist, our abdominals, our back. Getting us ready for our more balanced challenge for that second half of the class. Breathe in, breathe out. You're welcome to do these sitting or standing. Whatever position feels right for you today. Working up gradually as you get stronger. Last one, we'll relax this hand down, bring the other hand across. So this is the easier version, or more challenging, the hand is back here. Try not to pull on your neck, keep your head back. And we'll go side and center. Breathing in and out. I do around 10 repetitions of each exercise when we're strengthening muscles. I invite you to do less than that if that's where you are today. So you're honoring your body and gradually working up as your stamina improves. Last one, back to center. And let's do some shoulder shrugs. We're going to see the difference between tightening these muscles and relaxing the muscles. So we're going to bring the shoulders up by the earlobes and feel the muscles tighten gently. And then notice how they relax as you let them drop away from the ears. Inhale and gently draw the shoulders up. Exhale, let go of tension in that area. Shrugging up, inhale, relaxing, exhale. 2 more, and shrug, and let it go. And gently tensing, and relax. Very nice. And we'll do one shoulder, then the other shoulder. And bring both arms forward and open. Inhale forward, exhale open. Good breathing. Warming up the upper body and rib cage area. And the last one, forward and back to center. Now we're going to bring our feet together and do a rotation. So we're just going to rotate on the pinky side of your foot. You can have the foot rested down on the floor as you open the knee out and in, warming up that hip rotation muscles. And then we'll do a couple more here. If you want a harder version, your foot can be hovering off the floor. Now we'll go ahead and step to the other side and do this leg out and in. So our foot stays in contact with the floor, rolling to the pinky side as we rotate the hip. Or we can lift the foot and do the harder version with the foot lifted. Okay, work at your level. And last one, back to center. And let's bring the feet together. We're going to do our second sit-up. Hands are on our knees and our feet are firm. We're in the middle of the chair with our back straight to recline. And inhale, and keep our feet heavy. Draw the belly button in. Exhale to come forward. Breathe in, recline. Exhale forward. Staying strong and stable through our spine, thinking about the crown of our head reaching up, maintaining that natural curve in our neck and the natural curve in our lower back. 3 more here for our safe chair sit-ups, challenging core. Last one, and we'll come back to the center. Good. Let's do some neck exercises combined with chest. So we'll bring the arms in front and breathe in through your nose. Stretch those arms back as far as they'll go behind you. Open the chest. Keep your chin tucked, looking to the right and left, and then back to the center. Arms come back. Breathe in, and we just hold our breath briefly as we look to the right, the left, and then back to center. Exhale. Inhale, stretch back. Open the chest. Look right and left. Exhale. We'll do 3, looking to the left first. Stretch back to open your chest. Look left, right. Exhale. And breathe in. Open up, left, right. Exhale. 1 more, reach back. And left, right. Exhale. And lower down. And let's just relax the arms here. So this is just shaking out the muscles. That's a good way to get rid of fatigue. It's also a good way to get rid of any stiffness in the joints. So we'll just go ahead and do the same thing on the legs, letting the foot and knee wobble as you move from the hip and other side. And back to center. Okay. Next, we're going to bring the arms out to the sides with our thumbs pointing up. And we're going to do some backward circles. So as we circle those shoulders backwards, we're thinking about fingertips reaching away from our center and the crown of our head reaching up to the ceiling. Inhale through your nose. Exhale through your mouth. Inhale through your nose. Exhale through your mouth. Good, last one, breathe in. Exhale. And relax the arms. Very nice. Very good. We'll do our rotation challenge now, where we'll bring the arms to the front. Shrug the shoulders by the ears. Relax them down. Keep them down as we bend the right elbow, look back and exhale. And inhale back to the center. So our neck stays long, shoulders relaxed. Exhale, look to the left. Inhale back to the center. And if the rotation doesn't feel good in your back, then you can do just the arm. And that's the easier version, okay? Just the arm can look this way. Or you can turn if it feels comfortable as you breathe out. Exhale. Inhale. 1 more. Exhale. Inhale back to center. And we'll lower down. Let's do another leg exercise. We're going to recline back with our core strong. So belly button's pulled in. Bring the hip and knee up and flex your foot so your toes pointing to the ceiling. You can hold on behind the knee to help you stretch the leg towards you. Then reach it out and stretch your toe to the floor. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. We do 10 together as a group. Stop and rest at any point you need to. As you work into building up your stamina, gradually. And 2 more for 10. Last one. And we're going to do the same thing on the other side, keeping our hip, knee, and ankle in alignment as we flex to inhale. Exhale, sorry. Inhale, reach it out to stretch. Exhale. Inhale. Using your hands to help you, or you can just do the movement It's just your leg. If you have that strength and you want that challenge. I'll show the easier version. 2 more. Good, and last one. Back to center, back to here. Okay, let's warm up the legs a little bit more. Just get those knees warm. And warming up the leg with our hands. Feels good to the joints. It's our blood circulating, lymphatic fluid going. So we'll sit up tall and extend the right leg. Press your heel out, press the thigh down, and lift and lower, feeling the muscles on the top of your thigh working. As we lift and lower the heel a few inches, we're keeping our body straight, chest lifted. And let's think about those lower abdominals. Keep the muscles pulled in. So we have a little bit of an arch in our low back. That's the ideal posture as you lift your leg here. Last one, and lower down. Let's do the other leg. Sitting up straight, flex your ankle, lift and lower. Feeling with your hand here, the muscles working on the top of your thigh. And reach the heel away from you, away from your hip as you're lengthening your leg and go towards the front, working the thigh muscles. Strengthening our knee for better balance. One more. Back to here. We're going to do our alternating kicks, right and left. Breathing in, breathing out. Each time you extend your leg, these muscles are contracting, tightening those muscles on the top of your thigh. And we'll do a couple more. Last one. Back to center. And let's lift those heels. And lift the toes. And heels and toes alternating. Remember, when we work our ankles, we're challenging our balance center because neurologically ankle motion connects to the inner ear where our balance center is, our vestibular system. So anytime we're doing ankle movement, we're working on our balance. Now we'll lift up that right foot and circle in one direction. And circle in the other direction. We're smoothing out that circle. And we'll do the other side, circle. Nice and smooth, and other direction. Good, back to the center. Let's do a third set of sit-ups. Arms can be here, here, or can be here or here. So we're keeping our back straight to recline, exhale to come forward. So this is a bit more difficult to keep our back straight. If you find you're rounding your spine, then you want to go back to the easier version, especially if you have any back discomfort. You go down to the easier versions. Okay, so choose the one that feels right. This is a bit more difficult. The arms out or in front of you. Good, 2 more. Exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, and back to our sides. We're going to do a rotation exercise, keeping our feet flat, arms come out. Let's bring our right hand over to the left and then back to center. So easier version, just the arm comes over. Okay, that's no rotation. Your eyes can be forward or your eyes can follow your hand. More challenging would be head and eye and torso turns. So there's variations here. Let's do one more. Back to center. Easier version, just the arm, head is forward. Okay. More challenging, head and eyes move and whole body turns. Do the body turn, the head forward, that's a little harder. Or you can turn as long as that doesn't make you feel dizzy. Eyes turning to the side with the hand tapping. And let's lower the arms down. Okay. Let's do a rotation exercise. We're going to bring the arms here or here, and we're going to rotate to the right, back to the center. Exhale right, inhale center. Exhale right, inhale center. Now we'll do the other side. Easier, elbows down. More difficult, arms up. Last one. Back to center. And let's relax the arms. Okay, we're going to march those legs again. And we're going to reach the hands from here, up and down, up and down, up and down, up and down. Good. Now out to the sides. Marching. Good. Now back in front. Good breathing. Inhale and exhale. Good. Arms here and up and down. Lift and lower. Keep that breath flowing up and down. Last one, up and down. Good. Okay. Very nice. We'll do a neck exercise here where we bring the chin to the chest and slowly look up and over to one side. Bring your chin to your chest and slowly come up and over to the other side. So we're releasing any tension in the muscles in the back of our neck. Inhaling to come down, exhaling to come over. Inhale, exhale. One more inhale and exhale. Come back to the center and look straight in front. Now we'll look at the arm as we reach across and a diagonal look down. So eyes and head can move with your hand as you reach in that diagonal motion. Now, if that doesn't agree with you, keep your eyes forward like I'm showing now. And you can do the arm reach without your head turn. Okay, so two versions. Back to here. Now we'll do the other arm. Cross and down. Cross and down. Or you can look with your eyes. And incorporate your neck rotation as well. Challenging our vestibular system with head and eye motion. And back to center. Now we're going to do both at the same time. Let's reach the opposite corners and then down. And reach diagonal and down. Just looking to the center this time. Diagonal and open. Last one, diagonal and open. Good. Now we're going to go ahead and do our leg crosses. Cross right over left and out. So this works coordination, works the inner and outer thighs, and helps our brain working to cross midline. Sometimes can become difficult. So you're challenging both hemispheres of the brain by crossing the midline. And last one, cross and out. Now we'll do our arm cross with the right arm on top and cross your right leg on top. Cross the left arm, cross your left leg, cross your right arm and right leg, left arm, left leg. One more, right arm, right leg, left arm, left leg. And we're done. Good. All right, that's our warm-up sitting. Let's do our sit to stand, pushing up through the heels, stand up tall, and think about the shoulders being over the hips. The hips are right over the feet. And sit down with control. Coming up equally on both legs. Exhale. Going down equally on both legs to sit down carefully. And with good intention of pushing into the heels. Lift the chest at the top so that you're tightening your glutes too. Using the glutes to help you out. Good habit to exhale on the harder part of any motion. Definitely standing up is more challenging using big muscle groups. And down. Exhale up. Inhale down. And up. Inhale down. 2 more. Pushing up. And sitting down. Remember, if 10 is too many, or the number of repetitions we do is too many, do less. Work up gradually. And take a deep breath in. And out. Let's gather the energy in, all the way down to the center of our body. Flex one hand up, one hand down, stretch. Back to center. And one hand up, one hand down. So think about the top hand is flat, it's pressing to the ceiling. The bottom hand is flat, pressing to the floor. You can look straight in front of you, or you can look at your hand that's towards the ceiling, or you can look at the hand that's reaching to the floor. And then we'll come back to the center, relax our elbows on our knees and breathe here. Relaxing down into the stretch if it's comfortable. And if it's not comfortable, go ahead and just keep in this position where you can breathe comfortably. And we'll slowly come on up. Bring your hands behind your back. Reach the elbows back and lift your chest. Take deep breaths, opening the chest. And relax the arms down. Standing up, we'll go ahead and take a water break. If you have some water, go ahead and drink some water now. And we'll continue on. If you have a chair handy, your chair, you can keep it in the front here, or you can have another chair on the other side if you have an extra chair, so that you can hold on this way, or you can hold on to it in the front of you. Remember, at any time, you can hold on with both hands, one hand, just fingertips, or hovering. So choose how much you want your assistance based on today. So we're going to center ourselves either on the hardwood floor or carpet or a mat like this. And we're going to go ahead and start shifting our weight forward and back. Shifting it forward to your toes and then back to the center. Think about the posture here. Your shoulders are relaxed. Your chest is lifted. And you're just kind of rocking your body in a straight line to the front and back. And we'll stop there and we'll go ahead and shift our weight to the heels, back to the center. Shift your weight to your heels and back to center. One more shift to the heels and back to the center. Now we're going to shift to the right, back to the center, left, back to the center. Holding on if you need to, feeling stable here. And feeling the outside pressure on the bottom of both feet as you shift side to side, back to center. Now we'll circle around our feet. Shoulders and hips stay in line around our base of support, our feet. One more, circling around, back to center. Now we'll go the other direction, feeling the pressure on the outside edge of the bottom of both feet. These exercises help our sensory system to connect our feet and our motion in our feet to our brain, and that helps our balance. Sometimes medications, side effects, or different conditions like peripheral neuropathy can affect that, and this helps that. Back to the center, and we're going to do our pedal stretch, where it's a pedal stretch where you're lifting one heel then the other heel. And we'll stop there. Let's turn to the side. We're going to lift the heel up, come up to the toe, lift the toe, bring the toe down, follow the foot, then the heel. Lift 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. This exercise helps stretch the muscles and the connective tissue on the bottom of your feet. And it helps with stair climbing, going up and down stairs. And it helps to give us a little bit of a spring in our step. So let's do the fast version. We're going to come up quickly through those 3 points, down quickly through those 3 points, up and lower, lift and lower through those 3 points, up and down, up and down. Last one, up and down. Good. We'll do the other side. Slow, lift, lift, lift. 1, 2, 3. Going up through those 3 points, slow, down through those 3 points, slow. Just do this kind of as a warm up, holding onto the chair if you need to, letting go if you're feeling stable. So you can do this balancing on one foot if you have that stability. And now we'll do the fast. Up and lower, lift and lower, lift and lower, lift and lower. Last one, lift and lower. That's a very good warm up for the feet. All right, we're going to do our heel raises next, lifting our body weight, lift both heels and lower. As we lift, we're thinking about keeping our chest lifted and the top of our head reaching up to the ceiling. Two more. Last one. Now we're going to hold it at the top for 5 seconds for an endurance hold. Lower down. We'll do that again and lift. Hold it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and lower down. Last one and lift to hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and lower down. Toe raises. Balance on your heels, lift both toes, tapping the toes up and down. Fingertip hold the chair, both hands, one hand, or just a couple fingers. Sometimes allows us to lift our toes a little bit higher. So you can have that little bit of a hold to a chair as you balance on the heels on this one. Now we're going to alternate heels and toes. Lift as high as you can, equally on both legs, both feet. This is number 8 and number 9. The last one. Okay, those ankles should be good and warmed up now. Let's relax them with another shake. Let those muscles, if there's any fatigue there, we're shaking it off. And we'll do shake off this side. Good. Now we're going to work on the muscles in our upper leg here. Standing on your right leg, bring your left leg back to that back left corner. So we're working on this muscle here at the top of the hip in the back. Bring the feet together. So we're lifting back and together. Pause just a little as you touch your toe back to the corner. And feel those muscles waking up, working right here. Pause and contract that muscle. It's one of the most important muscles for our balance. Back in this area, gluteus medius. Exhale, inhale. Last one. Very nice. And let's check our posture. Keep your chest lifted. Balance on this side. Reach that leg back and together. Exhale, inhale. Halfway there. The standing leg has a slight bend in it, so we're not locking out our knee joint. Pausing as we touch the toe back to feel this muscle working. 2 more. Last one. Very nice. And let's pedal step here just to relax the hips and knees. We're going to do one that's good for vibration into the bones to help strengthen our bones. Keep feet hip width apart with good posture. We come up and then we land down with impact into the heel. As we land down, we might feel a little bit of vibration coming up and through the bones of our heart. And lift and land. If you have any discomfort with this, you can skip it or just do the version where you go up and down slowly instead of with an impact into the heel. 2 more. And last one. Good. All right. Let's do our squats. Squats are next. They work on the big muscles for helping us get up from a low spot. Feet hip width apart. I'm going to show from the side. We're not doing this with our squats because that can hurt your knees. So we're doing this. Sit back. Stand tall. Breathe in. Breathe out. Sitting back. Hips go back. Then they come up. Taking our time. Now, easier version, holding the chair. Especially if you're working up your stamina. More challenging would be hands down here or by your sides. Or arms out in front as a counter. If you have more energy and you want a more challenging version. So, various ways to do the same exercise. 1 more. Then we'll do a counter stretch. Bring your hands behind your back, reach your elbows to the back and lift your chest. Feel the stretch to the front, opening up the front of your body. Staying vertical or leaning back. Leaning back would be a bit more difficult. If that's too much for you, stay vertical. And breathe. Good. And release down. All right. We are going to do our tandem stance next. Bring your right foot forward, left foot back. And your toe touches your heel. Shift your weight to the front foot. Shift your weight to the back. Find that center point. And think about contracting the muscles on your legs. Tightening the leg muscles inward. Pull the pelvic floor up and belly button in. Keep your ribs over the pelvis. Chin tucked. And ears line up with our shoulders and the crown of our head reaches to the ceiling. So we're keeping our eyes on a focal point at eye level for balance. Holding on if you need to, letting go if you feel able to balance here. Breathing and balancing. And then we'll go ahead and come out of that and relax your legs. And we'll do the other side. Toe to heel. Shift your weight front. Shift your weight back. Find that center point. And imagine that you're growing tall through the spine. And you're balancing here, holding on or letting go, whichever feels better for you. And eyes on our focal point makes this easier. And then we'll come on out, relax your legs. I'm going to add some arm variations here for that. So let's go ahead back to tandem stance. So this is a bit more challenging. So you can have your arm here by your side, like we did on our warm up. We can reach the arm up and down, holding the chair or letting go. Okay, so we're just challenging our balance as we move that arm. Now do the out to the side version, holding on or letting go. And then we'll do our arm in front version, Good. Last one. Now we'll bring our arm by our side, stretch the arm up and down, keeping that balance. You might have the other arm by your side or might be holding onto the chair. Two versions. And down. Okay, that's standing there longer, working the endurance on those muscles, working the core as we balance. Let's do the other side. Shift your weight to the front foot, shift your weight to the back foot. Find that center point and zip up through your center. Grow tall through your spine. And I'm going to move my chair to the other side, just to have something to hold on to demonstrate that version. Okay. And we'll bring our hand here. So we're in that center point, reaching the hand up and down. Notice if you shift your weight to the front foot or back foot, or if you're able to stay in that center point. We want to aim to stay centered and strong through the middle. Reaching in front. Challenging our balance with our arm motion. And out down to the side. Trying that without holding on. Remember, if you lose your balance, step that front foot out wide to get your balance, or just hold the chair a little bit stronger. Last one. Good. And we'll relax our legs. Let's march it out. So that's a good segue into our next exercise, which is marching. So we can march slowly and challenge our balance, dynamic balance. Two hands to the chair easier, one hand on the chair a bit more difficult. Slowing this down. No hands on the chair, more challenging. Next level would be high arms. So choose the one that's the right level for you. It could be here, and that's perfectly fine. And we'll do one more like that. Back to center. Good. And we're going to do a side step here for our next exercise. We're going to balance step side, bring the feet together, and side, bring your feet together. And side, together, side, together. Step over. And now we're just going to get our trailing leg here. Step over, trailing leg comes just the toe. Balancing on 1.5 feet. 1.5 feet. So it's a toe touch. And the slower you do this, the more difficult it is. Now we'll come over and balance on 1 foot for 1 second. Balance on 1 foot for 1 second. Stepping side. So we can keep it small like I'm demonstrating, holding on. Or we can go bigger. Hold on, or bigger, not holding on. So various levels to work on side balance. Last one. Back to center. And lower down, let's pedal step. We're going to work on standing on the right leg, moving the left leg again. This time we're going to step in front, side, back, together. Front, side, back, together. So we're mindful of keeping our chest lifted. Shoulders relaxed, away from the ears. Top of our head reaching up. And that's our last one. Check the posture. We're going to do the same exact thing, except go back first. Reverse it. Side, front, together. Back, side, front, together. So our standing leg is a slight bend in the knee. So we're not locking out our knee joint. We are holding on if we need to, letting go if we feel stronger. Last one, back together. All right, we'll do the other leg. Forward, side, back, together. Front, side, back, together. Inhale, exhale. Now we'll do back first, side, front, together. Good. Standing leg is strong, up tall through our posture. And we'll just go ahead and pedal step there and relax. I'm going to do a side lunge now, slowly. If your toes tend to come forward when you lunge, then the knee is also forward when you bend it. If your toes and hips tend to turn your toes outward, the knee turns outward. So adjust your knee in line with your hips and toes. We're going to step out to lunge, return back to middle. So this is our balance point here. Lunge, back to balance. Lunge, push back to balance. Good, one more. Lunge, push back to balance. All right, we'll do the other side. You can do this holding on to the chair if you need to. So we're going to lunge over, come back, and over. I'm demonstrating the hip and knee and toe turned out on this one. If that's you, make sure your knees are in good alignment so you're not hurting anything as you lunge. Come back to balance. Last one, lunge, back to balance. Very nice. Okay, let's pedal step here. We're going to do some weight shifting with our feet staggered. Let's shift our weight to the front leg and then shift the weight to the back leg. Shift our weight forward. Shift the weight back. Now we shift our weight forward, pick up the back leg in balance. Bring that back foot down, pick up the front foot leg in balance. Bring that front foot down and once here. Back foot down and balance here. One more. Back foot down, balance. And balance. Good. We'll do the other side. I'm just going to move the chair, but remember, you can have two chairs. It's a lot easier than moving it. All right, so switch sides. Shift your weight forward and back. Shifting forward and back. Just getting that weight shift. Now, come forward. Pick up the back leg. Balance here. Back foot down. Good. Holding on if you need to, letting go if you feel stable enough. One more. Balance. And balance. Back to center and one pelvic step. Balance on one leg now. And we're going to add the arm challenge. So let's balance on the right leg, pick up your left toe, and then we'll do our arm challenge where we're reaching here as we balance on one foot. So we want to try to work up to how long we balance on one foot. Working up gradually, touching toe down at any time you need to, keeping the foot hovering if you're able. Don't bring the hand to the front, changing up the variation of the arm motion to challenge our core. And then we'll bring the hand to the side, out to the side, and up. Hands can be hovering or holding on as you balance. Good. Last one, lower down. Okay. We'll do the exact same thing, the other side. And balance here. Our toe is lifted, our chest is lifted. And that same side arm as the leg that's lifted. It's reaching. Coming out to the side. And keeping that breath flowing. And then we'll reach to the front. And then we'll bring the arm down, bring it out to the side, balance. And last one. Good. And we'll lower the feet. All right.
Thank you for joining Cancer Support Community Atlanta for this program. If you're interested in other live or recorded programs, please visit the online program tab of our website, cscatlanta.org, or follow us on Facebook. We'll be sharing additional information on upcoming programs.